perhaps. I'm not very sure about the intensity of the English words. Those bright, smart, intelligent, mga ganon, or bright. Pero synonymous sila, or synonyms, magkakahulugan. Ano pa? It's very empty. It's desolate. Desolate. So, parang ano, yung isang lugar, empty, pwede ring sigurong dirty, wala masyadong benefit kang makukuha dun sa isang lugar, tapos marami pang sira, pwede rin ganun. It's desolate. Desolate. It's very empty. It's desolate. Yeah. So, this very empty has a grave meaning, which is equivalent to desolate. But for me, if somebody will tell me that I'm a desolate person, for me it's offensive kasi it would tell it for me, I it would register to me that I'm equivalent to nothing. So to a person, when you say you're a very empty person, it's offensive. So hopefully will not tell that to a person unless you're joking, or you know the person very well, no, na you're trying to describe a person on a certain aspect, and then the person can perceive na you have a point, but in this aspect of my life, I'll try to change from an empty thinking person on this subject to a more intellectual person regarding this subject. So you're not a desolate person, nor you're a desolate thing. Okay? So it's very empty, it's desolate. Number 9, I'm very serious. Very serious. I'm solemn. 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 I'm hearing this word in the church or in religious gatherings, for example. Solemnity, the solemnity of Jesus Christ, the solemnity of the church, the solemnity of a person. So solemn siya, very serious. I sometimes equate it to holiness, because when you are holy, or you're trying to be holy, you're trying to do righteous things, you're very serious about it. But there are also aspects in your life that you are serious, but you're not solemn about it. So this basic and advanced English equivalents of I'm very serious and I'm solemn may be applicable in one aspect, but in not all cases, or not all conversational English sentences. Then it's very strong. How about it's very strong? Let's use that in a sentence. Um, the sound of the sound of the old laptop is very strong. So another equivalent is it's unyielding. Unyielding. Maybe this is also appropriate for a person. It's unyielding. Kasi yung yield is parang hindi ka nagpapasakop, or sa mga Pilipinong nanonood, hindi ka nagpapaubaya, or hindi ka nagpapadaig. Yan. So, kung sa laptop, it's unyielding to my efforts of fixing it. I cannot really fix the laptop because I'm not a very techy person. Very techy. I'm not, tech savvy. Yeah, tech savvy. Tech savvy. Yeah. So, my efforts of fixing the laptop, the old laptop, to avoid its unnecessary sounds is negligible, because it's very strong. It's unyielding. It's unyielding to my effort. Okay, save this live streaming or video. We're gonna have a, what you call that, 5-minute rundown of this basic versus advanced English. Okay, I'll be starting now. And then, oh, by the way, I will include 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 phrases also, which has the word very and another descriptive word towards its equivalent.